Do you want your Elden Ring gameplay to look like this?
Johnny! I did it!
Then you need to watch this video. What is up, y'all? It is Smooth here, back with another video on Elden Ring. And in this one, I'm going to show you guys how to defeat Renalla, the Twin Moon Knight, pretty easily. It does include some luck, and it's mainly for mage type builds. But strength builds, you can use some of these techniques in your gameplay as well. So, let's get started. So in order to defeat this double cup fuck me witch bitch boss fight, you'll need to utilize her two weaknesses, which is lightning and frostbite. Now, Renalla actually has some of the highest magic defense in the game, and even then she is still a huge pain in the ass of a boss, and man do we have more really hard bosses to come. But as I said, yes, frostbite and lightning will be your bread and butter basically. And so the two most effective I found were the Thunderbolt Ash of War on the Milady sword, which I'll show a little map of on screen. And then I used the Lucarian Regal Scepter, I believe, plus 10 with the Glintstone Ice Crag, which I believe you get the Ice Crag from Celovus. If not, correct me in the comments. But basically, those are pretty much the main things you will need. The rest is basically just attack patterns, memorizing all that. But I will show what talismans I used and like the Wondrous Physic and also my stats, just in case, if you want a rebirth and I have a really high chance of defeating this boss, I'll show it on screen. But yeah, just do the usual thing. Use Mimic Tier, it will help a lot. But if you're really egotistical and don't like to use Mimic Tiers because that's not how you're supposed to play the game, then go ahead and don't use it. But yeah, I summoned the Needle Knight dude. He's pretty much just a distraction. He doesn't do too much damage. But yeah, you basically want to focus Renala's attention on both of the NPCs. And you just want to go back as far as possible while still in range with the Thunderbolt and Glintstone Ice Crag. So what I did is I actually started out with the Glintstone Ice Crag, tried to actually get the Frostbite status effect on top of Renalla, and then just spam Thunderbolt. But for Renalla, she does focus you quite a bit with a lot of the other AI bosses if you're just sitting back, so if she ever charges toward you, try to dodge as much as you can, maybe get a few Ice Crags in there as well to proc some of the frostbite with the AIs. That should be pretty much it for the first phase, but you'll know when the second phase starts around half HP when she uses her like ice and fire dual wielding swords, and in that point just try to get 2 or 3 of the thunderbolts off while she is in that animation, and 9 times out of 10 she'll use that like ice wave attack thing. All you would really want to do with that is just dodge, 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 wait a little bit, and then time another dodge right just at the last second. And another attack that I'm pretty sure is 100% she will do, maybe around 25%, maybe like 15 or 10%, is the, I think it's called the Dual Moon attack or something along those lines. All you really want to do is just time it right, jump over each one, do not try to dodge the moon attack, because you will get the back shots of doom, which is instant death. And after she does that full moon attack, I don't believe she'll do any more of those type of attacks again. So just keep doing what you're doing, mainly focus on Thunderbolt in the second half. There's little room to actually get a lot of Ice Crags and Frostbite proc off, because your AIs and NPCs will pretty much be dead at that point, which is why this boss fight can require quite a bit of luck with your NPCs, but pretty much ever since I've used this strategy, the NPCs have died, but I've gotten her really low on health. And what I would recommend, if your NPCs are dead by the time Renalla is at 25% health or higher, it's pretty much game over, but it doesn't hurt to try. You can learn a lot from these boss fights. For those who don't like to use NPC summons, it'll be pretty hard, not at all like this. This strategy pretty much relies on your NPCs surviving, so definitely get them up to plus 10. Only summon one of the cooperators for sure, because you'll probably know that each cooperator you summon will increase the boss's defenses, so not a very good plan to have like 3 just NPCs fighting at the same time. So strength builds, it'll be pretty hard to incorporate this strategy, I will definitely say that. Because, you know, you guys get up close and personal. Like I said, this is a very ranged type strategy, but it does work super effectively. And the final piece of advice I have, which most of you probably do know by now, is the Scatter Tree fragments, which is Shadow of the Erdtree, the level up system basically. At this point, I only had 3 of the regular fragments and 1 of the Spirit Ash fragments. But yeah, I can definitely say if you have like around, I think you have access to maybe 10 at that point. Maybe more, maybe less. I know you can get at least 6 before RELLANA. Yeah, definitely grab as much as you can. Look at a guide. I might make a video on all the locations in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. If you have any good strategies, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Please correct me if I got anything wrong in this video. I'm very new to Elden Ring, so there's a pretty good chance I got some info pretty wrong. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if the strategy works for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.